Wow, bro.
Sorry, so let's jump into the diddler, man. First day in court. Well, first few days.
Seeing him with gray hair is that's just different.
That nigga old, man.
I mean, no, but like he's always
56.
he's always had black hair, but to see him with his natural,
that shoe dye was.
It's like, damn, dog, that shit crazy.
I mean, he's got
It's a wrap for him, bro.
He's got 12 years on us, bro.
It's a wrap. How long you been in jail already?
A year almost.
A year? Yeah, it's a wrap. It's over with. They got Cassie on there. It's over with. It's over with.
Cassie hasn't even been the worst witness so far. They had the escort up there. I'm like, shit.
They was finding motherfuckers on Craigslist. Think about if you was just happened to just, you was on Craigslist, but you forgot you put your profile on there. All of a sudden you get a ping. Hey, you want to come,
That's a good.
You want to come holler at Cassie?
Why you didn't call like one of those high
Would you believe it?
escorts?
Because listen, man, Diddy
You know what I'm saying? Like high level.
Diddy is a scoundrel, bro.
Oh, because he was like, I wanted some grimy niggas.
And you can pay them. You
think about that.
You can pay them Craigslist niggas less.
Think about if you just got off a 12-hour shift, but you forgot you put your profile on Craigslist to be a
bro. What
escort,
did you talk about?
And a nigga calls you and say, "Hey man, I know you had a long shift. I got something for you. Got some hot for you."
I worked a 12-hour shift.
When you get a call, you like, who? Wait, where is this? Cassie? Y'all niggas lying. And the motherfucker limo pull up and Diddy like, yeah, what's up? Like,
So every time I think, because I'm, you ever think that you a freak and you into some freaky shit, and you like, I'm like, you think that you a freak, and then you find out some freaky shit, and you be like, no, I'm really not a freak. I'm regular than I'm vanilla as fuck, as they say, because this nigga Diddy, dog, he had motherfuckers peeing in Cassie mouth and shit. This nigga, he was the escort would like nut on Cassie.
yeah.
And then Diddy want that shit rubbed on his nipples. The nut. Like, what are you on, bruh? Like, and I'm not finna kink shame nobody. Because everybody different.
Everybody in their own shit.
Everybody different.
But the thing about it is like, it's so many it's so many different stories while some things are allegations, whatever, it's like all of them stories can't be false.
Dog, she said it was a 4-day freak off.
Man.
4 days.
When she was on her period.
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, see that shit? She said she had to do that shit while she was on her period.
But not the 4-day one.
I don't know what day it was, but just imagine like
what day.
I mean shit, whether 4 days or 2 days, whatever, you got to do this shit when you on your period. What? Hey man. Like I'm glad that Cassie has moved on. I do not know the amount of money that she got to not whatever, but I hope that whatever she got, she's able to hopefully move on past this, because her having to relive this shit. Oh my goodness!
Think about
this
how
trial
much
is crazy,
stuff like healing she had to go through, and with her new husband now as well.
Yeah. And now
how much she,
I ain't
how
even
much
think
he
about that. Like her new husband having to sit here like
not just even that, but how much he had to sit there and like have to listen to her go through
all that shit. Right?
I'm talking about. I'm hoping. I'm gonna say hoping, but I know he may not have known all these details.
I mean, he knew some.
Even if he did, now you got to sit back through that shit again. Don't nobody hear that shit again. Yeah. Think about that. You heard about all the shit your wife was doing. Now y'all riding back in the car home.
That's just the abuse your wife went through. You know what I mean?
And like, you ride back home in the car after you done heard. Oh,
I mean, he already know all that, Doja.
All right, but it's like, okay, look.
Nope, don't do it.
Okay, all right.
What'd you say? Hey!
What you say? Nope, don't do it. I don't play. I'm done. Nope. We're not gonna do it.
Nope.
I already knew I was going. I'm like, think about it. You nope. We're not doing that.
I feel bad for Diddy's daughters because they got to sit in there and listen
to
it.
They end up leaving. They end up leaving. The two daughters, the twins.
Yeah, they left.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And I'm glad.
My thing is like, low key. Why would you want your kids there?
I mean, at this point, I don't think Diddy can. He in jail, bro.
He can't get trouble.
What the fuck? They came, nigga. Like
to be there for they.
I'm like, it ain't like they asked this nigga permission. Like them niggas.
You showing up to be there for your daddy.
He in prison, bro. Like,
and they probably ain't talk. Like you said, they probably ain't talk to him.
Or if they do talk, it's on certain shit they can talk about. Or if I'm Diddy, truthfully, bro, if I'm Diddy, I don't want to talk about that with my kids. We're not talking about. Let's talk about something else. You know what I'm saying?
When they do talk, I'm pretty sure they're not like, what is Cassie gonna possibly talk about?
But not even Cassie. Like they talking about reopening the shit with the young lady that passed away.
Kim Porter.
Kim Porter. They talking about opening that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of different things with this Diddy shit that's just like, bro, like that. To think about how this shit went down, all the different levels of what we did not know, right? And like the whole time this nigga was right. I don't want to admit that he was right.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna.
No, he said we're not gonna.
We're not gonna.
We're not gonna admit he was right.
Well, we
right.
can't do that.
No, we
go
don't
ahead,
do that.
go ahead, though.
But like, to think
I have
about,
been saying that.
We're not gonna.
We're not
gonna.
We're not gonna. Any nigga that listens to Lucchini, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that.
Look,
but like the
I
levels.
talking about he was a dastardly person for years.
The levels.
And y'all let him get over.
How did we let?
Bro, like, y'all, I'm from society.
But like the levels that he's
and honestly, I
been
really
on,
realized,
man.
honestly, a lot of people just must not like this nigga around him in general. I think they was like, cool. Like nobody is like.
It's so many levels, bro.
A couple of young of the 112 niggas.
Really?
They came
he
out.
robbed him the most.
It was just one of the dark skinned nigga. No, he vouched for Diddy. He was like, Diddy changed my life. He like,
but I will. But that's another thing, though, right? You only show like because a lot of people say I didn't see none of that shit. It's like,
but you only show some sorry.
Exactly.
And he might have started getting more flagrant as he got older. 112 wasn't around. That's in the 90s. He might have started being on this ill shit in the late 2000s.
Right. So
he ain't around. You ain't around now.
Oh yeah, man.
But how was he not? So you saying that you think he was just being extra nasty or cheap with the back page niggas?
I think that was just extra cheap.
But I will say this though. I will say this.
Things and been like,
so
I want somebody that's super discreet.
Well, in the beginning, they were like wearing masquerade masks and shit. So they didn't even know it was Diddy at first.
Yeah.
In the beginning, them niggas wearing,
because she's wearing a wig. God said she was wearing a wig,
eyes wide shut type shit. They was pretending to be other people.
And he said the only reason he realized it was Diddy because it was the voice, and he was like, man, is that Diddy?
Yeah.
But then they kept bringing him back, and then they said, fuck it. And let him they just took off their masks and like, we must be cool with you.
Yeah.
We've been paying you $5,000 every one of these joints. But I'm saying, why you ain't pay for that high class madams or?
Because high class ain't finna pee on her, bro.
Yeah.
If you pay him enough,
I ain't gonna say that. Grimy, it's a certain grimy nigga that you want for something like that. A
nigga that worked a 12-hour shift.
No, Dosia.
Yes. A nigga that worked. Think about that. You just worked a 12. You just worked a 14-hour shift for the postal worker, nigga. You
for the postal worker.
Dogs and chipped at your motherfucking ankles. It's raining and shit. You know what I'm saying? You come home, and you take a little swig of that yak, get in your body, let that shit burn on your chest for a little bit, and you get a call. Ding. You look at your phone. Whoa, wait a minute. Shit getting crazy. Who? Wait, do I really?
They don't know this nigga's real job. Though.
No, but I'm just saying, and then you realize, this shit is real. This shit is real. You feel what I'm saying?
Like I've had that ad on Backpage for 2 years and nobody hit me.
Ain't nobody hit me up. But now I'm booming, and I got $60,000, and I got to shut the fuck up about it.
Get this nigga Dean Wade out the goddamn game. He ain't going at nobody, bro. These niggas in here.
Future
4 threes in a row.
That nigga Future on the.
Get Dean Wade out the goddamn it. Get your ass up.
Man, it's a wrap for him.
Is it a rap for him?
It's over.
Oh yeah, Diddy's done.
Over with.
It's over.
Over with.
Even if he wants to somehow get off
over with.
The court of public opinion,
it's
like.
And he works in public opinion.
He like he's a
it's not like he's a real estate investor. Or something.
Like he's a pariah. He's a pariah.
He gonna have to work behind the scenes.
He should have did. I hate to say it. This gonna sound horrible. I'm happy he in jail. But he would have been better off doing what Russell Simmons did and just moving.
Yep, that's what. Because remember when he did the video when the Cassie video came out, he was over somewhere like that overseas. Yeah. If you look at that video, he'd
have been better off just moving.
Over with. That shit over with, bro.
And then if you go back, he's better off. He just paid Cassie at the beginning, and we would never.
But I thought he paid her though.
But it was after she was already. He was like, "Go ahead and do it." I ain't like he was basically on some like, "You ain't gonna do shit."
It was within 24 hours though.
Right, but they had already been discussing. Remember, if you remember originally, the lawyers were saying that they had been discussing this for months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If he just paid 2 or 3 months ago, none of this would have been out here.
So wait, so she got her money.
She got her money.
So
this is a completely different situation.
It's a criminal case. That's civil.
Oh, yeah, damn. So now you out some M. Well, he ain't heard from them M's.
And they said in theory she could re-litigate and sue him again. Civil.
I would. Fuck it. Go for that.
If anything has happened after that original suit, so if like anybody threatened her or anyone from any of his camps reached out to her, she could re-sue him after that because it only stops from that point where the suit is. So let's say what was that October of last year. So if some people were, because remember they were saying Diddy was threatening, had people threatening people for people.
Yep.
Yeah.
If any of those threats went through to Cassie, again she could re-sue him.
You know what the realest part about it's gonna be if they actually bring up the motherfucking Tupac charges. Like, yo, hey, Speaking of which,
I think that's gonna be hard.
They can't prove that.
Why can't they do that?
And you don't want to do that. You don't want to muddy. You want to get him on this charge if it's
racketeering. Why can't they blame for that?
Because you don't. No. I'm saying in this case. Now, if they want to relitigate that case, I understand. I want to bring it up in here.
Now I should open another case. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, open up a whole nother.
All for niggas in jail, man.
No, it's insane, man.
This shit hard. I can't
so he's done for. He's done for.
I think Diddy's done, man.
It's over with. Over with. Life in jail.
I think Diddy's going to jail. I mean, he's already in jail, but I think he's going to get convicted.
Nigga, if Epstein, how many years did Epstein get?
He ain't get none.
Well,
he died before they get.
He died before.
But the charges were going to be like.
I mean, they didn't get a chance.
Didn't he die before sentencing?
Yeah. We didn't get a chance to know what he was going to get. He was dead.
He said, "All right, let's fuck it over with." Yeah.
And I don't think Diddy would kill himself, so I think Diddy would
I think he would.
Oh my! I don't want to wish shit on nobody.
No, I'm not wishing it on it. But he has an ego like that.
Yeah,
where I think, nigga, I can't do that.
Where you gotta watch it fall from. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta watch your shit fall piece by piece.
That would crush his family.
It's like a slow death.
That would crush his kids.
I mean, yeah, but they well.
Well, you wouldn't have been out here doing. You didn't care about your kids. You out here doing this dastardly shit to others.
But the other thing is, that's what I'm saying. It's like who do you believe? Because Carisha, who is his like the little mama he was dealing with. She was always saying, she was like,
what's it called? A paramour. His paramour.
What does that mean?
Like it's your wife, but it's not your wife.
She was saying, I ain't seen none of that shit. She was like, all the shit that was going on. You know, I saw the parties and you saw like little shit, but you never saw like, she was on Shannon Sharp show. Mm-hmm. And she was just like, I never saw like any of that. Like the stuff that I saw wasn't that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man. But overall, like Cassie's explanation of what she went through, nigga, you don't need shit else. Like everything else is just adding on. Like she was like, when that man asked her, because they gave the little thing. When that man asked her and said, "Listen, did you want this?" No, I didn't want people peeing on me. Did you know that this was going to happen? Yes, because he told me it was going to happen. Hey, that's a wrap.
Nigga, stop shooting threes. Go to the basket.
What do you all think about some of the people that are coming out now saying like, dang, Cassie kind of was a part of this whole thing herself as well.
The thing I hate is that they're trying to turn it like they had Cassie was beating on him. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like
it's only certain type of niggas doing that.
Yeah, like
and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, man, don't do no shit like that. You feel me? Like even when it reminds me of when the Chris Brown situation happened. They were like, well, Rihanna was being toxic. She had an attitude. People don't hit each other. Like let's just not hit each other. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, he's done, bro. You can.
Now Diddy drew, bro.
You can this shit up. I hate that.
It's a done deal.
And shit, I hate. I don't know if we'll get on it with the Tory Lanez shit.
Yeah, no. I'm so trans.
I mean, with the Tory Lanez shit.
Any more stuff we got on the Diddy?
No, it's right.
I mean, it's gonna get worse. If this is the first day. The first couple days.
God,
hey, hold on. Did y'all know how the judge did the jury, right?
What?
So after they selected you, they just like, well, we finna start this shit right now. So the jury didn't get a chance to even be like, let me call my wife and let her know, or call my husband. No, they was like, we starting right now. So that's when they brought out the first. They was like first witnesses. Oh no, opening statements.
Opening statements.
And then it was like, damn.
And we can't see their faces, but I would have loved to see Diddy's face when Cassie walked her fine ass on that motherfucking thing.
Pregnant too, 8 months pregnant.
She pregnant?
It's overdose shit.
What's up with this diabolical nigga? Pregnant woman talking about getting abused, nigga. It's over with. It's over with. Over with. Over with.
She had a baby.
Over with. Over with.
It's over, bro.
It's over with. And you can't put the stress on the baby. This is hurting oh my God. You guilty motherfucker. You hurt the baby inside. No, it's over with. Over with. Over with. Over with, dog. Damn, that shit over with. I didn't know that. She 8 months pregnant? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I wish we could. Listen, if I'm Cassie, I just hope we can get past this because I need to move on with my baby and me and my husband trying to move on and I don't want to revisit this. Over with. If they put Tory in there for 10, nigga.
It was a whole different.
No, it's over with.
No,
and I'm coming back.
It's over.
How many of these wear New Balances now on the fucking NBA?
It's over.
You know how I will say this about New Balance. This is so segue, right? So just tripping. But like
clip you just saw, please tap in and check out Just Posted. We just kicking, talking that good shit, and we fuck with y'all, man. Y'all be easy.